Have you ever dreamed of traveling to the moon? Well, today, that dream becomes a reality. In Brookhaven, I'm building my very own spaceport, launching a powerful rocket and blasting off into space. But will everything go according to plan, or will this mission end in disaster? Let's find out. Before we can build our spaceport, we need space literally. This coffee shop, it's in the way. Time to clear it out. Chairs, tables, counters, everything must go. The launch pad needs to be massive, so I'm making sure there's nothing left standing. Bit by bit, I'm clearing the ground, making room for the biggest construction project Brookhaven has ever seen. All right, the space is ready. Now, let's build. Now it's time to bring this dream to life. We can't go to the moon without a proper spaceport, so let's start building. First, we need a solid launch pad, something big enough to support a massive rocket. I'm placing the foundation, making sure it's strong enough to handle extreme heat and pressure. Next, we need a powerful rocket. I'm stacking up fuel tanks, connecting engines, and adding boosters. The bigger, the better. This thing needs to punch through the atmosphere. Let's not forget the control module where I'll be sitting during the flight. I'm double-checking every part to make sure we don't run into unexpected problems mid-flight. This mission has to be flawless. All right, the rocket is almost ready. But wait, before I hit the launch button, I need your help. If you want this rocket to reach the moon safely, hit that like button right now. Seriously, if you don't, we might crash mid-air. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Join the mission and comment below where should we fly next. Alright, time to fuel up and prepare for launch. This is the most critical moment. One wrong move and this entire mission could be a failure. But I didn't come this far to stop now. I step up to the control panel. Deep breath. Alright, here we go. Look, there's a green button here. I think I should press it, but I'm a little scared. If you are ready, then we will do it. Guys, I clicked. Now it's even more exciting. A loud sound began to be made. It seems we are preparing for takeoff. And the countdown is coming soon. Let's switch to the outside view. So far, nothing seems to be happening. Oh guys, the countdown has started. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4... Ignition! The engines roar to life, flames and smoke explode from beneath the rocket, and suddenly I'm airborne. The ground vanishes beneath me as I soar higher and higher. The entire city of Brookhaven shrinks into a tiny dot below. The entire city of Brookhaven shrinks into a tiny dot below. The force presses me into my seat as I break through the clouds, the sky shifting from bright blue to an endless black void. Stars begin to twinkle around me. The rumble of the engines fades, replaced by an eerie silence. Weightlessness takes over. I'm floating. Earth spins below, a glowing blue sphere against the darkness. I reach for the controls, heart pounding. My mission has begun. I glance at the dashboard. Everything is stable. The boosters detach with a metallic clang, drifting away into space. My hands tremble as I grip the joystick, adjusting course toward my destination. A faint beeping fills the cabin. An incoming transmission. We break through the clouds, climbing higher and higher. The sky darkens, turning from blue to deep black. The Earth fades behind me, and suddenly I'm in space. Wow! I'm in space. Look at this, it's so huge and endless. Behind me, Earth looks like a tiny blue marble. I can see the oceans, the clouds, and even some city lights. It's spinning so slowly. It's so beautiful from up here. But look around. The whole solar system is here. There's Mercury, the closest planet to the sun. It's small and super hot. It has craters all over it, like the moon. And Venus, covered in thick yellow clouds. It's the hottest planet of all. Those clouds trap the heat inside. Whoa! There's Mars. I can see its giant volcanoes and deep canyons. Maybe one day people will live there. Scientists say there might have been water on Mars a long time ago. Imagine if there were aliens. And look at that. Jupiter. It's enormous. The biggest planet in the solar system. That big red spot is a giant storm that's been raging for centuries. And there are its moons, so many of them, spinning around like tiny marbles. Some of them are covered in ice, and one even has volcanoes. Wow! Saturn. Look at those rings. They're made of ice and rock, spinning so fast. It's like a huge space hula hoop. Saturn is so light that if you put it in water, it would float. That's crazy. And there's Uranus. It's all blue and tilted on its side, so funny. It rolls around the sun like a ball instead of spinning like the other planets. And Neptune, way out there, the last planet. It's deep blue and super stormy. The winds there are the fastest in the whole solar system. Guys, we've already reached the moon. Now we need to land somewhere and explore the moon. Whoa, I'm on the moon. Look at this place, it's all gray and covered in craters. The ground is so dusty, and there are little rocks everywhere. This is amazing. And look at my footsteps. They stay there forever because there's no wind or rain here. Imagine if I write my name in the dust, someone could see it even hundreds of years later. That's so cool. The sky is completely black, even though the sun is shining. There's no air here, so the sky never turns blue. And wow, look at Earth. It looks so small, but I know it's huge. Everything I know is back there: oceans, mountains, cities. But right now, I'm standing on the moon. I wonder, could there be something hidden under the surface? Maybe ice? Maybe something we haven't discovered yet? Space is full of mysteries. Did you know the moon has earthquakes? Well, kind of scientists call them moonquakes. The ground shakes, just like on Earth, but there are no volcanoes or moving continents here, so it happens in a totally different way. And the gravity, it's so weird. I feel so light, like I could jump super high. If I tried to jump on Earth, I'd only go a little bit up. But here, Boeing, I could jump 6 times higher. I feel like a superhero. Look at this crater. It must have been made by a huge asteroid crashing into the moon millions of years ago. There's no atmosphere here to slow things down, so space rocks hit the moon at crazy speeds. Boom! Imagine how powerful that was. Oh, and did you know astronauts brought moon rocks back to Earth? Some of them are over 4 billion years old. That's older than the dinosaurs. Just holding a piece of the moon must feel like holding a piece of history. Wait, what's that? Is that a shadow moving? No, it's just a rock. Phew! But imagine if we found something unexpected here. What if there was something hiding in the darkness of the craters? Oh, and speaking of darkness on the moon, the days and nights are super long. One day here lasts about 29 Earth days. That means if the sun is shining, it stays bright for 2 whole weeks. And when it gets dark, it's night for 2 weeks straight. And here's something super cool. Did you know that if you drop a feather and a hammer on the moon, they fall at the same speed? That's because there's no air to slow the feather down like on Earth. Everything falls at the same rate in space. Oh, and guess what? The moon is moving away from Earth a little bit every year. It's super slow, only a few centimeters, but in millions of years, the moon will be much farther away. I wonder how that will change things on Earth. And don't forget, smash that like button and subscribe. If we hit 50 likes, I'll make a part 2 where we explore even more crazy space stuff. Maybe we'll visit Mars next? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Alright, space explorers, that's it for today. See you in the next adventure. Bye.